you ever seen a leak like this? Well, if you're in the building industry, I bet you have. And how long is it going to take to repair it? 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour? And of course that depends on whether you can get the parts and turn the water off. But if you can't turn the water off and you can't get the parts, what are you going to do? Well, if I tell you that I can repair this leak in just 90 seconds without even turning the water off, you probably wouldn't believe it. And I didn't believe it until they showed me LLFA Tape. LLFA Tape is a new silicone tape that is an advanced polymer. It isn't sticky, but if you press it together, you'll find that it just doesn't want to come apart. It just loves each other. And that is the basis on which this tape works. So, on a leak like this, if I take a length of LLFA Tape and place it on the pipe just to one side of the leak, and the important thing here is that I put tension on the tape. I pull it really hard. This tape will stretch to 3 times its original length. And in stretching it round that pipe, I'm producing a compression on that pipe. I'm keeping the tension on all the time as I wrap this tape around, overlapping on this white line to make sure that I cover the pipe all the way. And although it's at a very high pressure indeed, when the tape goes around the pipe, it closes the leak off. And you can see that I'm not panicking. I've got the whole thing under control. The tape is doing the job. And I'm going to go back the way I came, doubling up, keeping that tension on the tape all the time. I can't emphasize enough that that's the key to it. We're building in this compression that is going to last for years. And even though the pump's kicking in again, raising that pressure up to 11 bar, the LLFA Tape has got it covered. We've won the battle. And at that point, some plumbers would go off and have a cup of tea, but not me, because I'm a belt and braces man, as you probably are yourself. So what I'm going to do is cover it with another piece of LLFA Tape, and the same way, same procedure, starting at one side, wrapping the tape around, keeping the pressure on it. This time I'm going to show you the white line. I'm going to keep it running round the pipe at exactly that place so you can see the white line. I still know I've overlapped it by 50% that way, and I'm wrapping around, following back exactly the way I came. A couple of turns round the end there, then back to where I came from. And that tape is just doubling up on the job. It'll work on hot and cold water, it'll work on mains water. It's even used in the electrical industry for sealing off electrical cables, stop water getting in. So it's a tried and tested product. It's knitting itself together there, and at that point the leak is absolutely covered. But I'm going to put one more piece of tape on it, and this piece of tape is really just there to protect against mechanical damage. That's abrasions or anybody knocking into the tape to damage it, that kind of thing. So I don't bother putting any tension on this piece of tape. All I'm doing with this is just wrapping it neatly around the joint there, building up the mass if you like, but it's not doing any significant sealing. It's literally just giving it a bit of protection into the middle, wrapped up, and that's the job done. That's 11 bar of mains pressure, don't forget, and it's holding. That's more than you're going to get in any situation. And most plumbing fittings are only rated to 12 bar, so that really is a good repair. Now, you might be a bit sceptical. You might be thinking that there's some kind of trick here and there's somebody behind the scenes who's turned that pump off to relieve the pressure. So just to prove that it's still there, I'm going to cut this tape and show you that there's no trick. What do you think, Tony?
Unbelievable, that.
First time, you've never seen anything like that before?
Never seen it. I wouldn't have believed you could have done it with tape.
I'm impressed. It actually works. You get quite a few products that people show you, say, yeah, these are great, but they don't always work as they should do. But that, I've seen it working. Impressed with that.
You get called out in the middle of the night, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, you've got a leak, you don't want to be messing around, and it's just an excellent product. It's brilliant, absolutely fantastic.
I wouldn't have thought it would have been possible with tape. I would have expected to have to do a solder repair or anything like that, but that was very impressive.
The fact you can just wrap some tape around and the job's done, fantastic.
So, before you come face to face with a leak like this, make sure that you're ready with a pack of alpha tape. Or if leaks are a regular part of your life, why not get yourself a whole box?